my Labor Day disaster, that's what I'm calling it, I decided I needed to really get down to brass knuckles and get the rest of this weight off. I still have about 75 pounds to lose. And I'm tired of the flip-flop. I'm tired of the constant up and down. When I see people post that they've been on Weight Watchers half the time that I've been on and they've lost double the amount of weight, I'm thinking, I was one of those people that was losing like crazy when I first started. What did I do that worked back then, and what can I do, or what can I learn from that and apply it to today? So the first thing I did, and I think I alluded to this or said it on one of my videos earlier this week, is I was a rigorous meal planner. What is glare on my glasses? There, if I look down up like that, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think we're gonna get it anyway. Anyway, I was a rigorous meal planner. So when I was in Idaho over the winter, I ordered off of Amazon some meal planning sheets. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this. It just said meal tracker. And it has, you know, breakfast snack, lunch snack, and dinner. And it's got a place to keep track of your water and your calories, any extra stuff that you ate for all the week. On the back side then, it is the same thing. There's a little space for inspirational quotes or notes that you want to make through your week. What you don't see is an extension over here. It comes with a little tear-off sheet that you can write your shopping list down on, which I find extremely helpful. And of course you can put it in a notebook. They do sell a special notebook for this. I didn't buy the notebook. I just use it like this, and because I stick it up on top of my refrigerator, or I stick it on the front of my refrigerator. So I went back and looked at some of my menus from when I first started back in January 2016. Of course, it was Smart Points. That, no, was it Point Plus? I think it was, we were selling Points Plus then. It could have been Smart Points. I don't remember. I know at one point I was on Points Plus, but anyway, so I went and I wrote down my menu for each day in advance. And then when I went grocery shopping yesterday, I did my grocery shopping based on this menu. Now, I have more groceries. I have enough groceries to repeat this menu a couple times if I want to. You know, for instance, this morning I had 2 eggs and 2 egg whites that I scrambled up. I remember 1 egg and 2 egg whites was a big thing for me back then. I wonder why I wrote it down like this. But anyway, that's what I had. 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, which was really good because the protein gave me the fuel that I needed to get through the day. And look, I have snacks filled out. Every day I've got snacks filled out. When I stopped being successful, I started skipping meals. As odd as that sounds, I stopped eating snacks, planned snacks, I should say, which caused me to overeat on unplanned snacks. I also ate 3 meals a day, come hell or high water. And when I stopped being successful, it was when I stopped eating regularly. When I started skipping meals, I stopped losing weight. Another thing too is when I eliminated all fat out of my diet, I stopped losing weight. So what can I learn from that? I need to eat consistently throughout the day. I typically need to eat something like every 3 hours. Even if it's just a piece of fruit or a couple pieces, you know, a couple veggie snacks or something, you know, vegetables, I need to do that. And at 7 o'clock, I need to stop. I just need to stop. You know, when I used to listen to, and I still do listen to Mike Daggett his channel is Fat Dag, and I know a lot of you listen to him too. But he always said, when you're out of points, stop eating points. And for me, I revised it. When you're out of time, stop eating. When 7 o'clock rolls around, stop eating. If you have your dinner at 6:35 and you get done at 7, you're done. But I started planning again. Now, Monday, I didn't follow this at all. Monday was Labor Day, and when I filled out the menu, I forgot that it was Labor Day, and I forgot that I was going to a picnic. On Monday, I did have the breakfast that I put on here, but I hadn't gotten to the grocery store yet because of my bank card debacle. So, I didn't have everything that I needed for this menu until Tuesday. But it didn't matter. Monday, I was so overboard anyway. It would have been better had I eaten a modified menu before I went to that picnic, because then I wouldn't have been hungry. And who knows, I still might have eaten it anyway. A lot of times that hasn't stopped me. Now, I decided not to go get the ice cream and cake tonight. Tomorrow's weigh-in day for me, and I didn't want that hanging over my head, because I know that I can't control myself around ice cream and cake. So, I have tomorrow already planned out. Oh, I did want to tell you too. These are interchangeable. Really, every day is between 17 and 19 points. That's what I lose weight on. If I eat 20 points, 22 points, I don't lose weight. I have to keep it under 20. And it's just the way my metabolism is. For you, if 23 points a day is working for you, do it. Also, if I delve into my weeklies, I don't lose weight. So, I don't have weeklies planned on this at all. The thing of it is, by following the menu that I'm following, and this is what I was following back in January of 2016, I absolutely am not hungry. I don't have the urge to snack. This is more food than, lower points, but more food than what I have eaten in a long time. So, also, if you do a close-up of this, I don't know how well you can see this. You can see I have several things on here that are 0 points. That doesn't mean that I eat any size portion I want. I still weigh and measure everything I eat when I am successful. When I stop weighing and measuring and saying, oh, that chicken breast looks like it's about 4 ounces, and I don't weigh it out, chances are I put it on the scale, on the weight scale, and it's more like 10 ounces. The reason the app has things set up and it has a default amount on there is because that's the portion size. When you put in chicken breast, it comes up 3 ounces, 0 points. Now, yeah, you can put 6 ounces in and it's still 0 points, but that's 2 servings. So, and Dee was talking about this on her channel today too. Those 0 point foods there, yeah, they don't have any points, but they have calories in them, and you still have to be conscious of your portion sizes. So, when I am very successful on WW, I am weighing and measuring everything, regardless of whether it's 0 points. I measure out, usually by grams. A cup of yogurt, I don't measure in a measuring cup. I zero out my scale with my bowl on the scale, and I measure out 227 grams, because that is the serving size for 120 calories on the Faya yogurt. Those measuring cups, they're so inconsistent. That's why it's good to weigh it by grams. You get a more accurate measure. And, well, if you're thinking, well, maybe it's just a little over. Well, a little over is sometimes the difference between, 15 and 100 calories. So, I know. This is just my rant. I'm kind of thinking out loud to you people. I had to sit and really have a come to Jesus session with myself about why was I so successful. I mean, I had a couple months where I dropped 15 pounds when I first started. Now, granted, I weighed close to 300 pounds. I didn't weigh 300, but it was 277.8. To me, that's pretty close to 300. And a lot of times when you're heavier and you start losing weight, it comes off faster. And things have been slowing down for me. I had a good summer, and then things have slowed down, but I've been eating out of control more than I need to. If I follow my menu plan, the thing about this is I'm getting the nutrients that I need so that I'm not hungry or craving anything. I don't do a lot of exercise. I never have. I hate exercising. I do walk. I enjoy walking out here on the pond now because it's so peaceful in the morning, and the nights are cooling off now where it's just nice to go out and take a nice stroll around the pond. So I do usually get between 2 and 3 miles of walking in a day, but that's my exercise. So I think it's all about the nutrients, all about having a plan. You've all seen the saying, failing to plan means planning to fail. So I'm filling out my meal trackers now. I'm writing down the points. Now, I don't have the calories calculated yet. I'll do that at the end of the day. I'm more conscious about the amount of water that I'm drinking. Actually, on today, I need to mark off these other two because I've got the other two sitting right next to me right now. So I'll have all eight ounces. So it'll be 64 ounces. Yeah, 64. 8 times 8, 64, yep. Ounces of water today. I can't drink more than that. Otherwise, I won't get 1 iota of sleep at night. I'll be up all night long. So, and then again, too, I need to stop drinking at about 10 o'clock at night. I can't have anything after that because then I don't sleep. I'm up going to the bathroom every 2 hours. So, and then I have days where I look like this. Anyway, it was just my thought I wanted to share with you about just getting back down, getting back to what worked in the beginning when we were just starting out on our Weight Watchers journeys. We were being successful, and figure out what that was and get back to it. And maybe we'll stop crawling along. Sandy, maybe we're going to beat the brat yet. So, my next goal is to get to 100 pounds lost. So, my next real goal is 75 pounds, which I've got 4 ounces to get to. I don't know if I'll make it tomorrow or not. My scale was down again this morning a little bit, but not down to my lowest weight, which was 203.7, I think, or 203. Yeah, 203.7. No, 203.8. Was my lowest weight, and then I had some bad days or not bad days, uncontrolled days, and some of that weight crept back on. So I was back down again today, but not that far. So my immediate goal is to get to 75 pounds, and I don't have far to go to get there, but and then after that will be my 100-pound mark. So then after I get to 75 pounds, my next goal is to get into Wonderland by my birthday on October 11th. So, and I mean, that date's getting closer and closer, and my scale hasn't been moving down much. So, and Wonderland is so close for me. I mean, I can see it. I feel like Moses going to the promised land where, he was allowed to see it, but he couldn't go in. That's how I feel right now with getting down into the 100s. It's like I can see it, but I'm not moving there. I'm not going in there. I want to break that chain. So this is what I'm doing. I'm planning my meals. I am following this. Before I get anything out of the refrigerator, I look at this. What is on my schedule for today? And like I mentioned earlier, these are all interchangeable because they're all about the same point values. So if I look at, just for an example, tomorrow, my snack tomorrow is a cup of grapes for 0 points and 7 almonds for 1 point. Well, what if I don't feel like that? I can look at another uh, another day, and like on Friday, I've got a cup of strawberries and 1 cheese stick. It's still 1 point. I can switch those around. Or my lunch tomorrow is a total of 2 points because I'm planning on tuna over salad with a cup of broth. That cabbage soup I made really has, I still have some left, and that's actually on my menu for Saturday, but I've been eating that with my meals. It really fills me up. So, or tomorrow night I've got 3 ounces of sirloin on here for 4 points. I need to change that because I did not get sirloin. I got ground beef, but it was 93% lean, which was leaner than the sirloin that they had in the store. The sirloin was only 90% lean. So I'll have to check the point value on that. It might go up, it might not. But 3 ounces. I bought a pound of this ground beef. And tonight, before I start making this video, I pressed them into 4-ounce patties. Now that'll cook up, and then I will weigh it after I eat, or after I cook it, and weigh it as cooked beef, or track it as cooked beef. So, but you know, my dinner tomorrow night is 5 points because I do count condiments, and I've got ketchup on here. So, but you know, I could interchange that. You know, I could decide to have Friday's dinner instead, where it's a turkey breast and potatoes, and that's only 4 points. So it's worth it to go back, figure out what worked before. So I'm already almost 18 minutes in. Let me show you what I had to eat today, and I'll be back tomorrow with what I ate. Tell me what you think about this, if you're on the same wavelength as I am, and let's get back to the beginning. So I'll talk to you later. Breakfast this morning is, I have a fruit cup, which has a half a cup of blueberries, a half a cup of strawberries, and a half of a banana. That is 0 points. This is not the light bread that I thought I bought. I bought something else. This is potato bread, 2 points a slice. So I only have 1 slice of bread for 2 points. I have 4 grams of butter on that for 1 point. And I have my folded eggs here are 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites, still 0 points. I just mixed it with some peppers and onions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I have 2 in my coffee. So it's a 5-point breakfast. Right, having a light snack today. I have 7 almonds for 1 point, a cup of grapes for 0 points, and 1 light cheese stick for 1 point. So it is a 2-point snack. Takes me up to 6 points today. For lunch today, I'm having soup and sandwich. I have a cup of my cabbage soup, and I did measure out 1 full cup. And I have a sandwich here with 1 slice of bread, and it's the Aunt Millie's Good Fiber potato bread. It's 2 points per slice. I have 1 tablespoon of Miracle Whip Light on there for 1 point. 1 point in my 2 ounces of turkey breast. It's the Oscar Mayer oven roasted turkey breast. And I have a slice of tomato on there too. So the sandwich is 4 points. 0 points for the cabbage soup. I have a big glass of water, so it's a 4-point lunch. Takes me to 10 points total for the day. For dinner tonight, this is a recipe that I got off of the Weight Watchers app. This is called Easy Chicken Parm, 1 point. And the only points in here is the Parmesan cheese. So 1 point for the chicken, 2 points for the dressing on my salad, 0 points for everything else. So I'm not. I mean, 1 point for that. For 2 tablespoons of that dressing is the Bolthouse chunky blue cheese. 1 and 1. That's 2 points for dinner. This takes my total so far up to 12 for the day. For my snack tonight, I have a half a cup of fat-free cottage cheese for 2 points. 2 ribs of celery that I just cut up, 0 points, and 2 tablespoons of salsa for 0 points. So it's a 2-point snack, takes me up to 14 points for the day.